Hello everyone. Thank you for those who've had good wishes for me. Shoulder can only go so high, painful, but I am at the allotment because I needed to check on my onions. I haven't been here for that long. What I'm here to do is I'm here to pull one of my Elsays, which looks like it's the biggest, before it actually wilts too much and loses a lot of the lusciousness that's going to help the weight. So I'm going to take this one home and weigh it. And obviously you'll see me weigh it, but I will not tell you what the weight is. That will be going to Pete Trenath, who will have my weight. But what I will also do is, let me show you quickly. I still have some onions that are still growing. And I might be surprised that maybe the one I think is the heaviest is not going to be. And I also have a few more here. So these ones, when they drop is when I'll actually pull them, as soon as they drop. So I'll keep the weights of every single one and I'll record them, every single one, in order that I can actually then finally have the largest as my submission to Pete. So as I harvest them, I will be showing you every single one. I think this one, these two here, this one and that one are also a contender because they're quite big and they're still growing. So we have to wait and see what will happen. But let me pull the other one and take it home for weighing. Okay, let us pull this one. Oh my God, it's still tight in there. But we're supposed to pull off the... Do I pull it? Yes, I have to pull it. It is done. Are you done? Do you want to come home with me? I know these guys are done. You can see that, but I'm leaving them a bit longer. But you're still holding on. What more are you doing? Shall we take you? I've still got two more contenders who are as big as you. Oh my God, the root system. There we go. There we are. So, oh God, it's heavy. So what I'll do is I'll measure its girth and then I'll also weigh it. It is heavy on my arm. Oh Lord, ow. Okay guys, the first of the onions is home and let's do two things. We're going to measure its width and then I will take off the roots and then I'll weigh it and record the weight. Okay, right. I'm not as interesting as the onions, so I'm not worried about whether or not you can see me. So these roots are beautiful, aren't they? Wonder if it could still have done more. Right, Pete, I hope this is small, close enough a trim for the onion, because I don't want to trim it too far back and then end up with an onion. I plan to take it and give it to my mom so she can actually see it, because she's fascinated by them. So that's one thing done. Now let's stand the baby up. The rule is to weigh it with all the leaves on. So I'm not taking a single leaf off. Although these ones really and truly, they're not going to add anything to the weight, but we'll leave them on. So let's measure its width. I'm going to do it in both centimeters. I understand centimeters better than I understand, inches. So let's see. I'll first do it in centimeters. So let's take it up. I think this is the widest point. And that gives me 43.5 centimeters round. Oh, let's take that down. Oh, it's heavy. Right, let's turn it round and see what 43.5 centimeters is. No, yeah, it is 43.5. Okay, so I've managed 17 inches on this one. Let me measure it again, the other way around. Sorry. All right, let's do this. Make sure that I'm getting the widest point. Yeah, it's about 17 inches of onion. Right, that's done. Now I need to weigh it. You're not going to see me properly. I don't know where the tripod is, but I need to get it weighed today. Okay, let's get my plastic bag. I'm lucky I've got one of these. And I'll zero it. This is 0. So now Let me get this friend of mine in. Oh, sorry. Don't want to take it out of shot. And then get the leaves in so everything is centralized. As if it matters. It doesn't matter really. Okay. Right, let's go. It would be great to have guesses of how much this weighs. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to weigh it one more time just to be sure. Actually, let me take a picture of this before I forget. Sorry, guys. Okay, you see this has bent down, so it's done growing. If it was still growing, it would be up. So I think with these big onions, it's better to take them when they've got maximum water in them. That way you're likely to get a better weight. Oh, this one feels like it's heavier than my last one. So there is hope. There is hope. There we go. Excuse that. We don't know the kind of noises we make when we're working, do we? Okay. Come on, baby. Ow. Right, let's use my other arm because I want to put them straight in here. Luckily, hubby is going to be picking me up because there's no way I can carry all of these. Okay, okay. Let's release you from your... Release me when you don't let me see. Okay, next. Oh my gosh! Okay, let's put you. Come on, baby. The exciting thing is once this bed is empty, we are going to be redoing it. So this one is totally gone. These ones don't do well. Once they start breaking down, they start breaking down. I think with these ones, you have to take them once this middle leaf starts to bend. Do not wait beyond that, because otherwise the stem starts to get a little bit rotten. They're not very sturdy onions. Oh. They may grow big, but they're weak giants. Right, let's go get the others. Oh Lord, I wonder how much this weighs now. Where are the others? I've even forgotten where the other onions are. Oh Lord, there they are. See, they're all done now. I'll be curious. Oh my God. To see. Be curious to see how much they actually weigh in total together. I don't think a scale will be able to. That means I can now start prepping this bed as well, which is something that is fantastic. Oh, I do love harvesting onions. I love how they pull out nice and easy. Well, sometimes. Last one. Ah, oh, there we are. Onions done. Whatever you do, mulch, pull weeds when you can. So it's easy enough to just walk away just because I've finished my harvest and leave all these weeds in here. But no, what I always do is pull them out before they become too much of a challenge, so that you don't have the fight and the battle later. So now, with these gone, I can actually spread this out, because this was just grass clippings which I've been waiting for this space to be free so that they could actually be put down properly to suppress, ouch, because it's hedge which has holly in it as well. So yeah, so I can actually just sort this out. And spread it out. It gives me a new bed to prep for something else. I've got some peppermint chard, which could probably go in here. And I've got a gardener who's going to come and do my hedge. When he does the hedge, I will be using those clippings. I'll run over them with a mower so that I can use those clippings. So that's started. So I'll get a wheelbarrow of the wood chip. In fact, I've already got bags of the wood chip, so let me get some, and then I can cover it with compost, and then later on I can put another layer of the wood chip. When I know what I'm growing in it, I'll actually put the compost on it. Because what you do is, if you're doing lasagna gardening but you're still growing in the space as well, what you can do is just keep doing your layers, and then afterwards what you then do is, when you're planting your stuff, you make a hole where you want to plant, add a mix of manure and compost, and put your plant in there. Meanwhile, the rest of the bed will just start creating beautiful compost for you. Okay guys, I brought all of these home now, and this is the only one that looks like it can actually outcompete all the others that I've harvested prior to this. So this was another contender, but it's not as big. So let me measure this one, because that's the only one I have left. Apologies for the sniffling. It's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. This is not good. Okay, let's get on and do this. Okay, let's get this measured. I think the measurement is acceptable to show. I think this is going to be my widest. The largest I've done so far, I think, was 43 centimeters. I do centimeters because I understand them more. And yeah, this one is bigger because it's measuring. Let's pull this through and hold it nicely. 47.5. So 47.5 centimeters, which is the equivalent of nearly 19 inches. So I'll class it as about 18 and a half, because the ones before that were 43, which is 17. So 18 and a half is not bad for a first go. Taking into consideration is that although they were started under lights, these onions ended up having to live their best life without me. I took them out from under the lights after about 2 weeks after germination, 2 to 3 weeks, and then they spent the rest of the time outdoors before they were then planted out in March. I planted them out in March. They were sown in January. Right, let me get my plastic bag so we can weigh it. Right, the rules of the competition are that you have to cut off the roots. So this is what we're going to do now. No one can say that my roots weighed enough to give me a better weight. Okay, that's that. And before we do anything else, what we do is we have to attach the bag to the scale, and then we have to lift it up and then zero it. Okay. There we go. and then we put it back on, and let's see. Right, this is the bit you guys won't see.